Kevin, after a couple of postponements, some frustrating days, no doubt. Good to get a team out this afternoon.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, it's it feels like an eternity since we've obviously started training and then been locked down, and to take to the field again and get what are much needed games under a belt is. It feels good, and it's nice to win the game, but just like I say, getting into a competitive environment again and challenging ourselves is what we need.
And certainly perhaps getting to a stride second half in particular in spells there.
Yeah, I think we started the game quite well. Two good moments very, very early on, and then we allowed Kettering back into the game, and it was a bit nip and tuck the first half. There's not a lot in it, and they've had one or two moments, and so have we. And it's important that when those moments come along that you convert in them. But certainly, to fall behind in the second half and then respond like we did was pleasing, and then the subs to come on and have the effect that they did again was extra pleasing. So you can see players want to get out there and play and show what they're all about. And obviously we've got a couple of games left, which is not great, but that's where it is.
And still looking for perhaps one or two more signings?
Yeah, we'd like to make a couple of additions. But again, it's about being patient as we have been through pre-season and hoping that the right players are there and we're able to bring them into the group.
2 weeks today, the season kicks off for real. Are you happy with what you've got coming up over the next 2 weeks in terms of preparation?
Well, that is where it is, sort of thing. But we'd certainly like to have had more games. You can see today there's some moments and pictures within the game that players looked a little bit rusty, if I'm being honest, and made poor decisions when you think a sharper mind and a more tuned in mind would be making perhaps better decisions. And it's good for that to be exposed in here and now. But my worry is, like I say, we'll have only had 5 pre-season games, which is far from ideal. We've tried to mix it around. We've obviously had to look at trialists along the way, and there's no two ways about it. It's been a challenge and remains a challenge. With 2 games left and looking at trying to settle the group down and understand what we're going to go with is a bit of an issue, and you'd like to be a whole lot further forward than we are. But look, it's what it is. We've got to get on with it and make the best of it.
And no injuries at the moment to players?
No, we've just got obviously Ellis that's isolating, so he wasn't here today. So no, there aren't any extra injuries. 1 or 2 that, as I say, looked a little bit lethargic and ring rusty. But no, that's the most important thing, that we can get everybody to the 14th of August and able to do the job.
And good for Brad Rolt to come off the bench and get on the
Yeah, 100%. And you look at all the subs that came on had a really good effect, and that pleases me. That they'd be disappointed not to play. They've been wanting to get out there and play, and the fact that they get off the bench and make the best of it and impose themselves on the game like they did. And certainly, Brad's was crystallised with a goal. I thought he was excellent. His work rate, and not just that, the way that he's obviously a young man making his way in the game, but certain moments in the game where he's encouraging players to squeeze behind him and communicating with people. They're nice moments to see from a young man, and I'd like to see more of that. But we're, as we've said before, we're really, really excited about what Brad may turn out to be and what we hope he'll turn out to be. So he's an exciting talent, and I hope you'll see the best of him.
And pre-season games, not always about the result, but nevertheless good to come back from one behind to nick the win.
Yeah, they're all pictures that you have in your mind and situations that you have in your mind, and certain things that unfolded when we're 2-1 to the good with a few minutes to go, and we got loose with the ball. And okay, it's a friendly, people will argue, but I want to see us do the right thing all the time, so that we can manage the game and we can see games like that out, because they're exactly the situations that we'll face on a league campaign. So understand and recognise that just because it's effectively a friendly doesn't give you the licence and the right to to start being a little bit loose and wayward with your quality.
Okay. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.